I moved into my apartment 11 months ago, and now, almost a year later, my bedroom is finally ready. I enjoyed every second of documenting this process, though slow, was well worth it. Hope you enjoy. So let's start from the beginning. When I found this place, it was very much still in its construction phase, which is quite common in Lagos when house hunting. That way there's less competition and you can snatch it up before it gets to the market fully. And this is what it looked like when it was done, and I was giving my house tour back in July last year. I wasn't certain about a lot of things when it came to the design of this space, but one thing I always knew I wanted to change were the floors. I don't have anything against tiles, but I just didn't like these tiles and always wanted wood floors in my space. This made such a huge difference, and I was so happy with my choice. The next big thing I had to do was to have curtains put up. I opted to go for the floor to ceiling ones, and they just made the whole place a lot more luxurious and gave that cozy vibe. I believe I have a clip of how I felt when everything was put up with the floors and everything, so I would just play that here.
Guys, I'm obsessed with the curtains. I cannot believe it. Like, it just seems more homey. I don't know, just more comfortable, and like the house proper now feels done, even though it's not. But let me just show you like the one here. Like, it's so cute, guys. When I tell you that the floor to ceiling curtains are a hack, because that window was looking very much like struggle. I can't even lie.
Once the floors and curtains were up, it was time to go into more fun things, and that had to do with my statement gigantic mirror in my room, which I love so much, and my bed.
This way. I don't know if you guys can. It's huge. It's 5 feet.
It was very important for me to have the perfect mirror size, because if it was going to be too big, I wouldn't have liked it, and if it wasn't placed in the middle, it would have defeated the entire purpose of having that. Come up with ideas that go with your size or the design or structure of your room. I had a big blank wall in front of me, and it didn't make any sense to put a vanity or a table right in front of me, and I just felt like a gigantic mirror was like the most interesting thing I could think of and would just do justice to this huge wall. The next day, my bed arrived. I had been waiting for this bed for months, and can I just say it was so worth it. I actually got used to sleeping on the mattress. Guys, it doesn't matter. Enjoy the process. You're not going to go back to sleeping on the mattress once you get your bed, so it's no big deal. Don't feel any pressure to always have everything ready before making any move. The headboard and the bed frame itself, I hope I'm getting these terms well, were not connected together, because that was going to be the only thing I wanted on that wall. So I wanted the headboard to be its own statement piece. Again, they had to nail the headboard on the wall since it wasn't connected to the frame, and had to make sure it was in the middle. These tiny details make such a difference. After they were done measuring, it was time to nail it on the wall, and then I realized that I had made a mistake with the measurement and could not be placed the way it was intended to. But not to worry, I soon figured out a solution, flipped it on the other side, and I actually preferred this design to the previous one I'd asked for. With everything finally coming together, I still had this empty corner in my room I wanted to fill up, and I just decided that a couch would be the best thing to put there. It's very important to have a couch in your space. This was kindly gifted by a furniture company. I will mention where every single thing is from later in the video, so keep watching. A couple weeks later, my rugs arrived. I had shipped them down to Nigeria, and this honestly just made the space even more comfortable and more cozy. I love the color against the wooden floors. It just made so much sense. Hi loves, so this is present day. This is supposed to be the day before the filming, but I don't know if we're actually going to film tomorrow because of the rain. But I literally just want to dress up that wall, and I wanted to do it with you guys. I think you've already seen the painting I got, but let me just show you. It's not really a painting, it's more like the artwork. Guys, look how pretty this frame is. This is actual material. I have my Ikea plant that I trimmed earlier because I just didn't want it that full. I don't know if I showed you guys that. And I finally got my vase. That's what's been delaying this bedroom makeover. So I called someone to nail the wall, and I think that should be right here. So I didn't want it to be too close to this switch right here. So I wanted to shift it so that way it won't be exactly in the middle. I can always just adjust it. I think I have to move back, but I think this is fine. Is this up or down? I think this is fine. Yeah, I love this so much. So if you remember, I had this like ladder shelf. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, there's a ladder shelf there. Right there on that wall. Again, I was gonna see whether I liked how it was with the seats. Not still convinced. Didn't want to spend too much time because that's also what has been delaying me, like how wouldn't I have any shelf. But long story short, I don't think I'm gonna have that for now. Oh, this is so heavy. Oh my god. Plants in there and spruce up the bed. Show you guys some things again I picked up from another store. So yeah, let's just do that. Hi. I got a few cute bits for the room. So I got these throw pillows. I had to have them washed. That's why they're not, this is the actual pillow. So I got them washed, and I think, I don't know, I like my old pillows. I think they're still cute. But, I mean, I got these, 2020. They have tried. And I feel these are just lighter and match my rug better. So I'll find another place in the apartment where these can be used. And I also got this throw. I've been looking for a throw for so long. It's not an exact match, but I think, again, I got this washed as well. Please wash your, anything you get from stores, because people have touched it and everything. It's like, I had to wash it before I put it on the bed. So, yeah. So I think this would do.
Alright love, so we're finally here. The room is ready. It took me 11 months to get this done. I poured out my heart, soul and money into this. So hopefully it's all worth it. So let's see. I love it so much. I really wanted my room to be a place where I come in, feel zen, feel calm, feel relaxed. My last room makeover had so many things going on. I had my table there, it was my office, it was my studio, it was my library, and it was my bedroom. So the whole point of getting a bigger space was for me to be able to make my room just a place where I come in to rest. So this is my minimal heaven. I'm going to start off by telling you guys where everything is from. So don't forget to check the description box. If you didn't get something, it's probably listed in the description box. So let's start from the floors. You can already tell that from the beginning, these were not the floors the apartment came with. It came with tiles, which was quite controversial when I changed it and posted that on TikTok. A lot of people were angry. Still not sure why, but I absolutely do not regret it. These are SPC flooring. If I'm making any mistake, please check the description box or the screen for the accurate name. So it's not real wood. It's actually kind of, I think the best way I can explain it is like puzzles. So they came in, they put the foam and they put this over it. I can mop it, I can sweep it. It's literally fine. It's very durable. Haven't had issues with it, and I would definitely recommend. So yeah. So next on the list is the rug. I got this gorgeous, super soft rug from Ikea when I traveled last year. I really wanted something, again, neutral, calming. Guys, my brain is always on the go, so I like to decorate with things that are not so vibrant and colorful, so I can be very relaxed. I love it so much. I would definitely recommend rugs in the bedroom. It makes it more cozy, more warm. You just feel at home. And yeah, I'm really happy I got it. So it's over to the seat. It's so relaxing, guys. I got this seat. It was actually gifted by or from C Consulting. They made it so well. It's so soft. I think having like a seat in your bedroom is very essential for those clothes where you don't know what to do with, or just random things. And I just knew I needed a seat, and I felt like this corner of the room was perfect. I can just sit, read a book, reply emails, or just, I don't know, think. I can look out the window, and when I'm done and feeling tired, I move on to the bed. So I think this bed is actually the star of the show, and I got this frame, or this frame was made by Rattan Haven on Instagram. It was actually hand woven. That is this rattan part, and I was so impressed. It's so neat. It did take some time, so if you want something like this, make sure that you don't need it immediately, because I think it took about over a month, because you know there's a lot of process involved with this. And the interesting thing is that this was not the initial style of this headboard. These stands where the lamps are placed were supposed to be this way, but I had given them, was my fault, I given them the wrong measurement, and when it was there, I didn't really like it. It was too close to the mattress if they were going to be underneath. So while we're trying to figure it out, I just said, you know what guys, let's flip it the other way. Let's bring this up here instead of down. And I just fell in love. I even preferred this design to the initial idea. And yeah, I just felt like it gave more of a moment, especially for the lamps, because again, I didn't want anything on this wall. I get a lot of questions like, oh, why did you put picture frames? I wanted the lamps, the lights to kind of be the star of the show. So yeah, again, it's also a headboard with this. I just felt there was enough happening and I didn't need to add something. Maybe I might in the future, but for now I just decided to leave it plain. The bed is also not attached to the base where the mattress is on. The headboard is completely different from what you place the mattress on, and I'm really obsessed. I do not regret it. Definitely recommend them. These bedside lamps are also from Ikea, very affordable, and they do the job, and I love them. So time for the bedding. My white sheets are from ND Home or ND Curtain, the same people that did my curtains here that I'm obsessed with. You guys know I love my white sheets, so if you didn't know, I love white sheets. I can't remember the last time I put something that on my bed that wasn't white. I just feel like it gives this luxury feel. I had it in my last bedroom makeover. It's here again. I love them, guys. But I also wanted something a bit more interesting, so I bought these waffle-like material pillowcase and duvet covers from Amazon. I feel like it gives texture and makes the bedding a bit more interesting than just plain white. I also added these new throw pillows. Thank you. They're gifted by Signature Homes, actually here in phase 1. They literally like import things from Ikea and different like international home decor sites, and I love it. I just feel like it was a lot lighter than my old throw pillows, and I like that they were wider and more rectangular and kind of like grounded that area a bit more. Same thing with the pillowcases. I'll be sure to add more pillows in the future, but for now I think this is really doing great. I love the texture this gave my bed. And lastly, I added this throw, also from the same Signature Home. It's not exactly the same color, but I kind of like that it isn't. Again, more texture, something more interesting, because I know that when things are not colorful and beige and white, it tends to be a bit boring, but I feel like with this it kind of just puts everything together. Over to this wall. So I mentioned how I didn't want this wall to have anything on it because I always planned to make this like the wall that actually has something going on. I got this beautiful art piece from Nini. I'll put her handle in the description. It went viral on TikTok because she's the same person that did my art piece in my living room. That makeover is coming very soon, but I love this, guys. I sent her an inspo and she nailed it. It's actually material that she kind of added glue to, and it made it sturdy and strong. I don't know, I just love, again, texture, making things interesting. I wanted something neutral. It did dry down darker, but I'm not angry with it. I was contemplating between this color, neutral, and sage, but I also remembered I wanted to add like a plant piece here, so I didn't want green on green, and that's why I went with the neutral color. So this plant was actually in my last room makeover. I got it from Ikea. I love this plant so much. I actually wanted to get a real life plant, guys, but honestly, I'm just not a plant mom or plant girly. I didn't like the smell. I was seeing insects. I was like, you know what, it's not by force. So I brought back my trusted plant from Ikea. I did trim it a little bit because I didn't want it to be too much. I wanted to just keep this minimal as always and chic. Then I recently got this ceramic vase from, you know, our local, what do they call them, potterers? I don't know. You know, people who make vases. I got this from them. I wanted it to be a little bit textured and rough, nothing too smooth. Again, adding different elements. There was wood all over, so I didn't want something wooden. I didn't want something glass. I felt like something cement-like, ceramic-like would just upgrade this corner, and I'm absolutely obsessed with this. I know you guys are wondering, okay, where is your vanity? And guys, I don't have one. Again, I did move into a bigger space, so I have like an office slash beauty room, so I didn't really think I needed, I don't know, another table, another mirror here. Again, I'm moving over there, but I have a gigantic mirror in this room, and I didn't want to have more than one mirror, and I just didn't think it was necessary. I did add a shelf here to put like my perfumes, but it didn't really work with this element as well, so I decided to just take everything out and keep this room as my zen room where I come to just rest, shower, pick out clothes, and get dressed in my beauty room. Time to talk about my curtains, guys. You guys always make fun of me for opening my curtains in the morning. It's fine. I love it. The way these curtains change this space, I couldn't even believe it. Curtains make such a big difference in a space. I opted to put mine on the ceiling or start from there because the higher your curtains, the higher your ceilings or the room looks in general, and it made a big difference. If I had started it here, it wouldn't give the same effect it does right now. And I also went with the curtains that you can glide. I didn't really want the poles. I think they're called curtain tracks. And yeah, my curtains were done by ND Home on Instagram. I actually found them, I think it was like an Instagram ad, and they did amazing. He got the color I wanted. The linen one inside is such rich fabric. I think it's like mesh or something, I don't know, but I love it so much. And yeah, I just like, it made it so luxurious, so nice, so homey. Before I got my curtains in, everywhere was looking like a hostel. When I got to it, actually felt like a home for the first time. So I definitely recommend indie homes. And that's it for my curtains. So remember when I said the bed is the star of this room? I lied. This mirror is definitely the star of this room. There's literally no day, guys, where I post in front of this mirror and I don't get questions on where is this from, what's the measurement, everything. So finally, guys, this mirror is from Mirrors and Things on Instagram. Again, everything will be in the description box. Measurements, I just noticed is 5 feet. I really wanted a gigantic mirror that would just, I don't know, I can just see everything. You know, mirrors make a space look 10 times bigger. So because of its reflecting, the room looks way bigger than it actually is. And I'm honestly obsessed with it. I contemplated whether I should put lights behind. But again, I just went with, you know, less is more, and I left it as is. But you can always add lights behind yours. But yeah, that is it. Mirrors and Things, 5 feet long, and it gets everything. I can get my outfit shots here if I'm on the bed, everything. I love it, love it, love it. And that's my bedroom, guys. My bedroom tour / transformation. It took so much, but it was honestly a labor of love. I'm obsessed with my space. I feel at ease. It's everything I wanted, minimal, cozy, everything and more. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did transforming my space, and I'll hopefully see you in more transformation videos. Bye.